Good Wednesday evening, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com, New Jersey and the North and Mid-Atlantic regions weather news portal and national forecasting as well. Evening video forecast discussion on this gorgeous day of May the 19th. It's a Wednesday. It's 2021. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith. 8 o'clock in the evening, and it's still 82 degrees in Pennsauken, actually, New Jersey. Lyndhurst at 81, 80 in Upper Deerfield, also in East Brunswick and South Harrison, New Jersey. Thank you very much for that. Harvey Cedars, the cool spots now, 65. That's not bad. Cape Bay Courthouse, 66. Also in Woodbine. Howell, New Jersey, 67. And Jersey City proper at 68. At the Weather Center at New Brunswick, New Jersey's premier place, Rutgers University Meteorology Program. Beautiful people, great website. We love you so much. 76 degrees at 8 o'clock in the evening. The wind is out of the southeast at 1 miles per hour, billowing up to 5 miles per hour. Wow. And we'll look at some temperatures now at 8 o'clock this evening. It is in the 60s and mid-70s across the region, even to the coast here. Just gorgeous. Like, you couldn't ask for better weather, actually, in New Jersey. And that's asking quite a lot these days. We didn't have much of a heat index today. Maybe this afternoon we did. And even now, we have some temperatures that are showing up with a heat index of around 80, 81 degrees here in the urban centers. Pennsauken feels like 81. Also South Harrison, Upper Deerfield, Lyndhurst feels like 80. Wow. But the air is dry. It is. We pull up the dew points. And the dew points are in the upper 40s and low 50s across the area. And that makes the relative humidity feel so nice outside. Just went out for a nice little walk. Feels good. Relative humidity looks good. This looks good to me. I don't know about you. And of course, we don't have much wind, but we do have high pressure in control. Yeah, we do. And we'll check the barometric pressure right now. Look at this, 30.30 inches. This is very strong subsidence air over the region, as we can see. Interesting to note the dry air that's in place, but then there is some water vapor channel here coming in from the northwest over the top of this ridge right now. We had a problem with the composite radar earlier. Let's see if they fix this. They have. And there doesn't seem to be anything really going on here. Let's look back at this and see if there was a sea breeze front. Yeah, there was a sea breeze front. This is the sea breeze front from this afternoon. So we did have one of those today. Not every day we get them, but we did have one today, and it stretched and went all the way into the turnpike here, as we can see, and now it's just basically collapsing over the Delaware Water Gap. Philadelphia I-95 corridor right here. Yeah, that's what's left of it. Sea breeze front. Well, in the heating of the day with the cumulus clouds, we did have a few specks here on Doppler radar. Probably nothing reached the ground. I didn't see anything, did you? But this looked good. Sea breeze front. That looks good on Doppler radar. Well, it does to me, actually, because I'm a meteorologist. Coming in from the National Weather Service offices here in Mount Holly, protect all the skin you're in. Truthfulness here. Use a layered approach for sun protection. Sunscreen works best when used with shade or clothes, and it must be reapplied every 2 hours and after swimming, sweating, and or toweling off. Wear a hat, sunglasses, and protective clothing to shield the skin. Use broad spectrum sunscreen, at least SPF 15 to protect exposed skin, and seek shade, especially during midday hours. Yeah, not a bad thought. Actually, it's very smart. We have an air quality alert here in northeastern Pennsylvania all the way down through Lancaster. I wouldn't be surprised if this was stretched into New Jersey at some point during tomorrow. Also into Baltimore and Washington, it's an air quality alert. And that just means that the ozone concentrations are going to be high. Breathing is going to be difficult. Good Thursday afternoon, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com. Superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic and the national scene as well. This is the late afternoon video forecast discussion for this beautiful Thursday, the 20th of May, 2021. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith. And from the Rutgers Weather Network this afternoon at about 4:40, Stewartsville 83, Walpack 81, Mansfield 80, Kingwood actually at 80, and West Effort at 80. Seaside Heights cool at 61, Point Pleasant 64, Seagirt also 64, 65 at Seabright, and Atlantic City Marina. At the Rutgers Weather Center, the university program here in New Brunswick, it's 76 degrees. The wind is out of the east-southeast off the ocean at 8 miles per hour, gusting up to about 11. A beautiful day today. I took a bike ride and also got outside for a little while. Took a little ride up to Lake Pacon. Yeah, very nice up there. Temperatures this hour are generally running in the upper 70s to lower 80s. Cool spots would be right along the island chains here of Ocean and Monmouth County and southern New Jersey as well. Atlantic Cape May counties here. Temperatures with onshore winds in the 60s, but still it's a beautiful day out there. We didn't do too badly in the minimum temperatures this morning either, bottoming out in the upper 40s to low and mid 50s across the area. And today's maximum temperatures, well, they were nice too. They got up well into the upper 70s and lower 80s, excepting the immediate coastline here. Visible satellite this afternoon is looking really nice outside. Mostly clear skies, just a puffy few cumulus clouds around the region. And there is nothing going on radar right now either. Everything is pretty copacetic. National weather chart from weatherroanoke.com. High pressure is off the coast. Here's an upper level low here well off into the Atlantic here. And this looks like a nearly stationary or backdoor cold front here with the southeast wind coming in from off the ocean. High pressure is in control over the eastern United States and just a plentiful amount of rain. Here's another upper level low and surface low across Colorado and Utah this afternoon. And between this and this ridge is a pumping of southwesterly flow from directly off the Gulf, and it's producing some flooding and flash flooding once again in parts of Texas and Louisiana this afternoon. We've got some flood watches here in Louisiana proper for some of the heavier rain that's been coming on. And this rain also extends all the way into Tulsa and Kansas City and into Lincoln, Nebraska and Des Moines, Iowa as well. And with our upper level low, here's a few showers here well over the Atlantic. Otherwise, it's not too bad. We've got some thunderstorms here over Wyoming. That doesn't look too bad. Storm reports, obviously, today. Lots of lightning in these thunderstorms. That's going to pop right now. Well, there's the thunderstorms back over Cancun and Villahermosa here, and Belize, and into Veracruz. Yeah, over Cuba, and some of the Cayman and Turks Islands this afternoon. Some thunderstorms. There's also some lightning in these storms here in the Gulf, and into just southeast of Houston this afternoon, across Wyoming, the big country land here, and into portions of Colorado. We have some lightning in those thunderstorms. Temperatures on the national scene, pretty nice actually, if you ask me. Temperatures are in the 70s and 80s here. 90s once again once you get into interior Mexico. Cancun is at 87 this afternoon, so that's nice. And New York City getting into the low to mid 70s right now in Central Park. Let's see if we can dial this in just a little bit and see where we are. Yeah, we're right around the 60s, lower 70s here. Everything looks good. I'm not so sure about this 96 though. That looks suspicious to me. Here's our surface obs map showing the east-southeast flow from off the ocean here into the South Shore and east ends of Long Island, Connecticut, all of New Jersey, and into Pennsylvania too. And when we look at the Decoded obs. Most skies are clear. Broken clouds at about 25,000. Few at 16,000 feet here in Morristown. Temperatures either side of 80 or in the low to mid 70s, and it's quite comfortable outside. Beautiful high pressure is in control. Checking in with the Storm Prediction Center this afternoon, we have a watch possible here for isolated threat of marginally severe hail, and strong gusty winds should gradually increase this afternoon. Wash issuance is possible here, and this is for eastern Wyoming, southeastern Montana, the western northeastern Panhandle, and western Nebraska's Panhandle, and western South Dakota. Let's look back here, take off temperatures, and check out some storm reports here. And we do have some flooding and some hail. Some wind damage too in the Central Plains, the Colorado Rockies here. Weather Prediction Center's national 7-day temperature, QPF rather, 168 hours here from tomorrow, Friday, May 21st, all the way to the next Friday, the 28th, which is the holiday weekend here. Lots of rain in the Central Plains, the Gulf regions here, very little here in the eastern United States. Take a look at the fronts. Big strong high pressure here. I say 18Z this afternoon is our little trough and backdoor cold front here. It's nearly stationary in place with high pressure off the coast and another high just to the south and west of that. And our thatched area of thunderstorms from the northern plains all the way down to the Gulf. Believe it or not, there's some snow and the threat of thunderstorms in the Intermountain West here. This is crazy, right? Yeah, crazy to see this in May, but indeed it is. And basically, as we head into the weekend, not bad. A couple of weak surface troughs moving through the northeastern United States, not a washout, maybe a few isolated showers along those trough axes here, but not looking at a lot of precipitation at all. And a stronger cold front getting ready to move in ahead of this area of high pressure over Hudson's Bay, Canada on Sunday and Monday. That drops south. Could be a few showers here, but again, that doesn't look really too significant, just cooler change in the air mass overall. And then the warm front comes back up again, and we get warm sectored again on Tuesday afternoon and Wednesday morning. And then another cold front moves through. Let's do temperatures nationally. So our temperatures over the next 7 days, they look quite warm here in the central and eastern United States, the Gulf and the Central Plains. Even still warmer on Friday tomorrow. It should get into the 80s once again away from the water in many areas here in New Jersey, New York metro area. Looks good on Saturday too. Warm weather continues into Sunday. A little bit more of a change. Some slightly cooler air comes in on Monday behind that cold front and high pressure, and that remains the case for Tuesday. And then we warm it up back again into the 80s and 90s, and even maybe a few 100-degree readings here somewhere in the southeastern United States. Of course, here too. Next 7 days, national high temperature records. Well, a few over the Ohio Valley tomorrow. Nothing here in the New Jersey, New York City area until about next week. At this time, probably next Wednesday, we could have some records here around the I-95 Philadelphia corridor here and into the Delmarva as well. And from coolweather.com this afternoon here in the Northeast, we have a few temperatures that are coming close to the record high for the day. They haven't surpassed it yet here in the yellows. Some of them in the reds are breaking it or near it. And the ones in the thatched areas here, like this one over Rome, New York at Giffords Air Force Base, has broken the record. It's now 89 today, and the old record was 88 back in 1996. And also here in Indianatown, Pennsylvania, the monthly record high was 95.7, and 43-year daily record, 95, back in 1996. Incredible. So maybe this temperature is true that we saw that didn't look right just a few minutes ago. National hazards will start out on the west coast of California. Gale warnings in effect until 3 Pacific Daylight Time tomorrow. Here we have some freeze warnings and also some lake wind advisories here over these areas here in in Nevada here until tomorrow, 10 a.m. This morning till 6 p.m. this evening actually. So that's been ongoing. Here in Idaho, we have winter weather advisories in effect until 10 tomorrow, above 5,000 feet. And here we have red flag warnings. Wind advisories remain in effect also until 8 o'clock on Friday, Mountain Standard Time here. In the Midwest here, we flood watches and warnings here in Kansas, also down into Dallas and portions of the Mississippi Delta River here, and Louisiana too. And this one here, well, that looks like a flash flood warning until 4:30 Central Daylight Time by the National Weather Service in New Orleans. Let's check this out. See if this comes up. This is a lake wind advisory here in southeastern Pennsylvania and the I-95 Del Mar, actually out of I-95 here. Air quality alert for Thursday until further notice, it says. Okay, so we'll take that off. Move this map over here. We'll probably find the same thing around Buffalo and Rochester too. Air quality alerts until 11 o'clock this evening for the stagnation of the air. Here in Florida, just west of Tampa or around Tampa, red flag warnings until 8 p.m. Friday. And we've got some watches along the coast for small craft advisories in Florida. Also from Norfolk down to North Carolina, and in the Gulfport regions from Houston all the way to the Panhandle and down along the west coast. National past 24-hour temperature changes. Look where it's cold in Canada. And even into the northwestern United States too, the Intermountain West. Very chilly air for this time of the year. It's very warm here in the central and eastern United States, excepting the New Jersey coastline here where we have an onshore wind. And the national UV index for tomorrow, May 21st, is actually quite high, where we have 7s, 8s, and 9s here, 10s also in Florida, showing up in the southeastern United States here too. So this is very, you're going to need sunscreen in these areas. National hurricane prediction for the Atlantic hurricane season this year, just announced today by NOAA. Predicting another above normal Atlantic hurricane season. Forecasters predict about a 60% chance of an above normal season, a 30% chance of near normal, and about a 10% chance of below normal. However, experts do not anticipate the historic level of storm activity seen last year. And of course, you can find this by going on to a couple of different places here. You can catch this on weather.gov/OKX, which is giving you the link here to the 2021 NOAA Atlantic hurricane season. And you can watch the video forecast discussion, which is already on YouTube, and it's already in this presentation here. So name storms 13 to 20, hurricanes 6 to 10, major hurricanes 3 to 5. And this is the video link here on YouTube that came out this afternoon. And the entire forecast study and the names of all the storms, starting out with Anna and winding down with Wanda. Let's hope we don't even get here. The current status of your pollen is was high yesterday. It's very high, medium to high today. Oak, birch, and maple, primarily the trees that are still pollinating outside. The forecast for tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, all on the high side. More medication. 18Z NAM model guidance for the Northeast, taking us all the way out to Sunday night. Not a lot going on. A few showers around the region, maybe on Saturday. Sunday looks hot around here. Possibly 90 in Philly. Possibly also in New York City Metro on Sunday as well. A few showers, but really not too much going on here. In fact, if we took a look at the total precipitation here forecasted by the NAM's high resolution guidance here through next Monday, just 1/100th of an inch here. Nothing. And of course, precipitative water values will be quite low during this period as well. So I'm not looking at a lot of precipitation here at all. No, not really. And if we do, there could be a few more showers in this domain here on Sunday afternoon than what the model guidance is showing. But then again, we're going to need some lift. So, you know, you can still have this, but not have the lift. And if you don't have the lift, then convection will not really form the same way. But I wouldn't doubt it if there's going to be some showers or even a thunderstorm around with some very brief downpours. Even this morning's high resolution model here from the European is really not over the next 10 days producing that much precipitation. Any of this would be a shower or a thunderstorm. And we'll look at the precipitation type and rate, but notice all the thicknesses here as the heat ridge rebuilds over the area early next week. There could be a few showers around the region Sunday afternoon, Monday, Tuesday, but this doesn't really look impressive to me at all. And this is the cold front coming through late next week. And there could be a few showers around or even a thunderstorm around with that. So that's going to do it for the evening edition here, late this afternoon, evening on the 20th here of May 2021. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith. You make it a pleasant evening.